Our lives can be broken down into a series of events. Events that often feel like they're happening to us and that we have little to zero control over. However, there's always one thing that lies within the realm of our control. This is one of my favourite cartoons. This is obviously a joke, but what it highlights is that the same situation can have two very different viewpoints. Consider an event. An event can feel like it's just happening to us, and that we have very little or zero control over that event. And more crucially, that we have zero control over the influence that that event will have upon our lives. Now consider this event, experienced by many people. Question: do they all experience the same thing? Well, of course not. This seems blindingly obvious. However, in everyday life, and in respect of considering our own viewpoints, this fact can often get overlooked. So clearly, there's something else going on here. There's our perspective on the event, and it's our perspective that will determine to a large degree the impact that that event will have on ourselves. This is a zoom-out diagram. It's intended to help us think about and reflect upon how we perceive and process reality. This particular zoom-out diagram depicts how an event triggers a response in ourselves. But this is a very misleading and very unhelpful depiction of what's going on. At a fundamental level, what's emanating from the event is data. Data in the form of light waves, sound waves, heat, physical contact, pressure, and so on. Some of this data arrives at our senses. This is partial data, and this is depicted by the dotted line here. Our brains then construct a mental model of the event. Then, based on our perspective on that mental model, we arrive at some interpretation. Our interpretation leads to some meaning. What does this event mean to us? And it's this meaning that determines our psychological and emotional response.